Consume tea as a superfood. What is a superfood? There are lots of people around the world who have diseases that do not have an easy cure. Diabetes, cancer, and heart disease are some of these uncurable disease conditions. It is a well-understood fact that a person's everyday lifestyle plays a very important role in maintaining health and wellness, as well as in reducing the incidence of these diseases. Food is a very important aspect of lifestyle, since our bodies are ultimately a product of what we eat every day. The term superfood was coined to define food products that are low-calorie, nutrient-dense, and contain active ingredients that decrease the risk of the diseases mentioned above. The active ingredients are very small molecules or chemicals that exist naturally in the foods and have the ability to stop the occurrence of diseases. Food products that have much more active ingredients than functional foods, and have the specific ability to fight diseases due to the existence of these active ingredients, are mostly plant-based or animal-based and have many such active ingredients as well as other essential nutrients such as vitamins and minerals, which have the ability to maintain good health when consumed. Some of the food products that have received recognition as superfood are blueberries, nuts, seeds, sardines, and mackerels. Although the term superfood is quite popular, most scientists do not use this term and consider it to be a marketing gimmick. In fact, if a food product is labeled as a superfood, people might start to consume too much of that product and not eat a balanced diet. Thus, one must bear in mind that just because a food is called a superfood, this does not mean that consuming this product will definitely prevent the occurrence of dangerous diseases. You might also have some confusion about the difference between the terms functional food and superfood. Both terms are commonly used nowadays, and they are sometimes used to refer to the same food product, although they actually describe two very different categories of foods. Whole foods that have a complex and nutrient-rich composition and provide well-being beyond what the body simply needs to survive, are whole foods that have a complex and nutrient-rich composition, providing well-being beyond what the body simply needs to survive. An example of a functional food is the purple or gold potatoes, which have enriched contents of beneficial compounds such as anthocyanins or carotenoids. On the other hand, the term superfood is used to refer to food products that have much more of an active ingredient, or ingredients, than functional foods do, and superfoods, such as berries, nuts, and seeds, as I mentioned earlier, the specific ability to fight diseases because of these active ingredients. Abiding these definitions, the purple or gold potatoes are functional foods and not superfoods, because they have only one component which is specifically beneficial to health. At the same time, to make this clearer, superfoods specifically aim at preventing a particular disease, whereas functional foods may not have such a specific disease to prevent, but instead aim at maintaining general health and wellness. Tea is consumed around the world and is one of the beverages that is considered a superfood. There are lots of health benefits associated with drinking tea, and tea has a lot of active ingredients that have disease-fighting properties. In order to explore whether tea is actually a superfood, first, let us get to know more about tea itself, its history and origins. Tea as a superfood. Now, back to the question of whether tea is indeed a superfood. As mentioned before, although this term itself is mostly used for marketing purposes rather than as a scientific definition, it can essentially be used to describe foods that contain disease-preventing active ingredients, such as the catechins found in tea. So, in this sense, tea could indeed be considered a superfood. For one thing, tea has been associated with the prevention of many of the major diseases that are huge health problems nowadays. It is known that people who drink tea regularly have a reduced incidence of diabetes and cancer. The exact mechanisms of action by which tea decreases the occurrence of these diseases is not yet fully understood, and some scientists do not believe tea helps to prevent diseases at all. So whether tea can actually fight diseases or not is still under debate. Nevertheless, given that both cancer and diabetes may involve free radicals, it is possible that antioxidant compounds, such as the catechins in tea, do have the ability to block free radicals and help prevent these diseases. Superfoods are typically nutrient-dense, and so is tea. Along with catechins, tea also has minerals, such as manganese, and amino acids that are necessary for our metabolism. Thus, drinking tea can easily be seen as a good habit for maintaining health and wellness. Regardless of whether the term superfood, a marketing gimmick, it seems obvious that tea is marketable as a healthy and beneficial beverage. Most superfoods have one drawback, and that is that they are not easily found everywhere in the world. However, tea is readily found all around the world nowadays. It can be brought from supermarkets and in many other places. There are many varieties of tea to choose from, depending on the tea drinker's preference for aroma and taste. Tea can be easily prepared in any household. It is just a matter of adding hot water and maybe a little bit of sugar to mask the bitterness, which occurs because of the tannins. Anyone can drink tea without having any toxic side effects. Some superfoods have negative side effects when they are eaten in large quantities, but tea does not have this drawback. However, having said all that, everything should be consumed in moderation, and thus, drinking tea should be done with a certain level of balance as well. Superfoods, food products that have much more active ingredients than functional foods, and have the specific ability to fight diseases due to the existence of these active ingredients. Functional foods, whole foods that have a complex and nutrient-rich composition and provide well-being beyond what the body simply needs to survive. Catechins, a group of compounds present in tea, imparting several health benefits. Antioxidant, a group of compounds which are able to fight the chemicals which are present in our body which cause diseases. Tannins, a group of compounds present in tea that are made from condensed catechins. Free radicals, the chemicals which are produced in our body which are believed to cause several diseases such as diabetes, cancer, and heart disease. Cultivar, plants which have advantageous characteristics and are selectively grown for agricultural purposes.